Hello students, welcome to Ant's classes. Let's do area of a trapezium and a polygon, exercise 22b.
The first question is the multiple choice type. So options are given, we have to choose a correct option. Question 1. The length and breadth of a rectangle are in the ratio 9:5. If the area is 180 meters square, the length, that is the longest side of the rectangle, is one of these. Now, length and breadth are given in the form of a ratio. So we take the first term to be the length and the second term to be the breadth. So let's write that. Let the length be 9x meters. And let the breadth be the second term, which is 5x meters. Now, area is given to us, that is 180 meters square. Now we know the formula for area, and that is length into breadth. That means if we multiply length into breadth, our answer is going to be 180 meters square. So now let's substitute. Length we said 9x and breadth we said 5x. So when you multiply these two, you are going to get 180 meters square. From this we can find the value of x. So here 9 into 5, let's multiply the numbers. So that is 45. 9 5s are 45. X into x is x square is equal to 180 meters square. So to find x square, we say 180 divided by 45. So this is the first thing we need to do. Now if we cancel this, 45 into 4 will give us 180. That means x square, I'll continue here, x square is equal to 4. So x will be equal to the root of 4. And the square root of 4 is 2. That means the value of x is 2. 2 into 2 will give us 4. So we have found the value of x. Now we've been asked to find the longest side. And the longest side is the length, which is 9x. So if we substitute x with 2, we will know the length. So let's write that. So let's write it here. So 9x means 9 into x. So 9 into x is 2. This will be 18. So this is 18 meters. So the longest side is 18 meters, and this is our answer, and that is option D. Option D, 18 meters. Question 2. The adjacent sides of a rectangle are 16 meters and 9 meters. Now what do we mean when we say adjacent? That means sides next to each other. It can be this side and this side. Sides that are next to each other. We are not talking about opposite sides. We are talking about sides next to each other, and they are adjacent sides. So here we are told that the adjacent sides are 16 meters and 9 meters. So let's take the longer one to be 16 meters and the shorter one to be 9 meters. Now let's read the rest of the question. The length of the square whose area is equal to the area of the rectangle is one of these. That means they're telling us that the area of a square will be equal to the area of this rectangle, and from that we have to find the length of the square. Okay, so first we have to find the area of this rectangle, and that area is going to be the same as the area of the square, and from that area we can find the length of the square. So let's begin by saying length of a rectangle is 16 meters because it's the adjacent sides that's given to us, and the longer one is the length, and the breadth is 9 meters. So now we have to find the area of the rectangle. Though we are not asked to find the area of the rectangle, why are we finding it? Because here we are asked to find the length of a square, and we don't have a square, but we are told that the area of the square is equal to the area of the rectangle. So that is why we are finding the area of the rectangle. So area of the rectangle is length into breadth, and length is 16 meters and breadth is 9 meters. So we have to multiply 16 into 9. And that is 144 and meter square. This is the area, so meter square. So we have found the area of the rectangle, and we also know that the area of the square is equal to the area of the rectangle. So area of the square is 144 meters square. It's the same thing, 144 meters square. Now we're going to find the length of the square. What's the formula to find the area of the square? The formula is side into side, or length into length. In this case, it is length, isn't it? So let's write length into length is equal to 144 meters square. That means length square. Length square is 144. That means length will be equal to the square root of 144. And the square root of 144 is 12. So length is equal to 12 meters. So this is our answer, 12 meters, and that is option C, 12 meters. So let's tick that option. Question Question 3. The area of a square with perimeter 16 centimeters is one of these. So we have been asked to find the area of the square. To find the area of the square, the formula is side into side. That means we need to know the value of side. But we have not been given the value of side. We have only been given the value of the perimeter. So with the help of this perimeter, we are going to find the side. Once we find the side, we can find the area of the square. So perimeter of a square given is 16 centimeters. And what is the formula for perimeter of a square? 4 into side. This is the formula. That means 4 into side is 16 centimeters. So side will be equal to 16 divided by 4. And 16 divided by 4 is 4. So now we know side is equal to 4 centimeters. Now that we know the side, we can find the area. So area of a square is side into side, that is 4 centimeters into 4 centimeters. 4 fours are 16 and centimeters square. So what is our answer? 16 centimeters square. Which option is that? That is option A, 16 centimeter square. Question 4. The perimeter of a square with area 169 meters square is this. So we've been asked to find the perimeter. The formula to find perimeter of a square is 4 into side. But we have not been given the value of side. We have only been told what the area is. With the help of this, first we have to find the side. Then we have to find the perimeter. So let's begin by saying area of the square that's given to us is 169 meters square. And what is the formula for area of a square? Square formula is side square. This is the area. So side square is equal to 169 meters square. That means we can find the value of side if we find the square root of 169. So the square root of 169 is 13. So 13 meters. This is the value of the side. The side is 13 meters. Now we can find the perimeter. Perimeter of a square is 4 into side. So 4 into 13 meters, and that will be 52 meters. Perimeter is 52 meters. This is our answer, and this is option A, 52 meters. Question 5. The area of a square with diagonal 10 centimeters is. Okay, so here we've been given a square. Now we are asked to find the area. To find the area, the formula is side into side, but we don't know what the sides are. But in the question, we've been told what the diagonal is. So diagonal is 10 centimeters. With the help of this, we need to find the sides. So first, let's consider this. Let each side of the square be x centimeters. So let this be x centimeters. This is x. Remember, all sides of a square are equal. So they're all x centimeters. Now, how do we find this x centimeter? Let's consider only this triangle ABC. This triangle, the diagonal has cut the square into two triangles. We're looking at only this triangle. So this we can see is a right angle triangle. According to Pythagoras theorem, the hypotenuse, now which is the hypotenuse? The side that is opposite to the right angle is the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides according to the Pythagoras theorem. So let's make use of that. So according to the Pythagoras theorem, let's take the hypotenuse, that is AC square. This should be equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, that is AB square plus BC square. Now we have been given only the value of AC. So that means 10 square is equal to AB square, which is x centimeters, let's remember that, plus again x centimeters. Now x is AB, so AB square will be x square, BC is x, so BC square will be x square. So now 10 squares, 10 into 10 which is 100, and this is equal to x square plus x square makes it 2x square. So if 2x square is 100, x square will be equal to 100 divided by 2. We can cancel this. 2 ones are 2, 2 into 50. So we know that x square is equal to 50, and this is centimeter square because x is in centimeters. So x square will be centimeter square. Now, to find the area of the square, the formula is side into side. So, side into side means x into x, which is x square. Area is x square. So, now we already know x square is 50 centimeters square. So, now we can just substitute here for x square. X square is equal to 50 centimeter square. So, this is the area of the square. And which option is that? That is option B, 50 centimeter square. Question 2. Find the length and perimeter of a rectangle whose area is given to us and breadth is given to us. So the area is 120 centimeters square. The breadth also of the rectangle is given to us, and that is 8 centimeters. With the help of the formula for area, we can find the length. So area is length into breadth. And area we have been given 120 centimeters square is equal to length into the breadth, and the breadth is also given to us, it is 8 centimeters. So now we can find the length. So length is equal to 120 centimeters square divided by 8 centimeters. Now how did we get division? We have moved this 8 centimeters to the other side. It is multiplication, so it becomes division when you transpose it. Now let's cancel. 8 ones are 8. Here also 8 ones are 8. There is 4 left, 40. 8 fives are 40. So we have found the length, and the length is 15 centimeters. So this is the first question that we have answered. We've been asked to find the length and we found that. We've also been asked to find the perimeter. So let's find the perimeter. So the formula to find perimeter is 2 into length plus breadth. That is 2 into, what is the length now? We know length is 15 centimeters and the breadth we know is 8 centimeters. So now this is 2 into 15 plus 8 is 23. 23 centimeters. 2 into 23 is 46. So the perimeter also we have found, and that is 46 centimeters. Question 3. The perimeter of a rectangle is given to us. Its length is also given to us. We have to find the breadth, the area, and the diagonal. So let's make use of all this that's given to us. So the perimeter is given to us, that is 46 meters. And we are also given the length, and length is 15 meters. Now the first question is we have to find the breadth. So let's make use of the formula of perimeter. Since perimeter is given to us, we can make use of the formula for perimeter. So perimeter is 2 into length plus breadth, and perimeter we already know is 46 meters. So this is 2 into, now length is 15 meters. We don't know the breadth, so we say plus breadth. We just say plus breadth. We don't know the breadth, we are going to find out. Now let's simplify this. So 46 meters is equal to 2 into 15 meters is 30 meters plus 2 into breadth. So 2 into breadth. You can also write breadth to be x, or you can write it like this. So now to find breadth, we say 2 into breadth is equal to, now on the other side we have 46 meters minus 30 meters. Because we are transposing 30 meters to the other side, it becomes minus. So now 2 into breadth, 2 into breadth is equal to 46 minus 30 is 16. So breadth is equal to 16 divided by 2. So cancel, 2 8s are 16. So breadth is equal to 8 meters. So this is the answer to our first question. Breadth is equal to 8 meters. Now we know the length 15 meters, we know the breadth 8 meters, we can find the area. So let's do that. Length is 15. Let's write it down. Length is 15 meters. Breadth is 8 meters. Now let's find the area with the formula length into breadth. That is 15 meters into 8 meters. 15 into 8. 15 into 8 is 120 and meters square. So what is our answer? 120 meters square is the area. So we found the second answer. Now we have to find the third one, that is the diagonal. Now let's find the diagonal. So to find the diagonal, we need to have all these measurements. The length measurement is 15 centimeters. We know that. We have found the measurement of the breadth, which is 8 centimeters. Now the formula to find diagonal is this. The square root of length square plus breadth square. That is the square root. Let's substitute. Length is 15 centimeters. So 15 square plus breadth is 8. That is 8 square. So 15 square, 15 into 15 is 225 plus 8 square, 8 into 8 is 64. So if we add up 225 and 64, you get 289. Now if you know all your square roots of numbers from at least 1 to 20, you will know that the square root of 289 is 17. So we have found the diagonal. The diagonal is the third question that we were asked to find. The diagonal is 17 meters. So this is the answer, 17 meters. Question 4. The diagonal of a rectangle is given to us. The breadth is also given to us. Now we have to find first the length and the area. So here we have a rectangle. The diagonal, let's write the diagonal measurement. So this is 34 centimeters, the diagonal. And the breadth is given to us. This is the breadth, the shortest side. So this is 16 centimeters. Now we have to find the length. So to find the length, diagonal measurement is given to us. Let's write it down. So that is 34 centimeters. And breadth is also given to us, that is 16 centimeters. Now we have to find the length. So length according to this figure will be AB, isn't it? Length is AB. Now we can use the Pythagoras theorem to find the length. How do we use the Pythagoras theorem? As you can see, this diagonal has cut this rectangle into two right triangles. So if this is right angle, this is the 90-degree angle here, that means the side that is opposite the right angle is called the hypotenuse. So that means the diagonal is the hypotenuse. So with the help of that, we can find the measurement of the other two sides, because the Pythagoras theorem says that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the square of the sum of the other two sides. So let's use the Pythagoras theorem. According to that, AC square will be equal to AB square plus BC square. Now let's substitute. AC is 34 centimeters, so that is 34 square. AB square is what we are going to find out. We don't know, so we'll write it as it is. Plus BC is 16 centimeters, so BC square is 16 square. So now if we have to find AB square, we say 34 square minus 16 square, because 34 is as it is, only plus 16 we are transposing to the other side, it becomes minus 16. So now let's find AB square is equal to 34 square. 34 into 34 is 1156 minus 16 square, and 16 square is 256. So AB square will be equal to 900. Now to find AB, this is equal to the square root of 900. Now we know the square root of 9, isn't it? 3. 3 threes are 9. Now whenever you have to find the square root of zeros, put them in pairs and take out 1 from each pair. So I'm taking out 1 0, so that now the number is 30. So AB is equal to 30 centimeters. And what is AB? AB is the length. So let's write the answer here. Length AB is equal to 30 centimeters. So we have answered the first question. So now that we have the length and the breadth, we can find the area. So let's do that. So to find the area, the length we just found out to be 30 centimeters. So 30 centimeters is the length, and we found out the breadth. The breadth was already given to us in the question. it's 16 centimeters. Now the formula to find area is length into breadth. That is, length is 30 into 16 and then we multiply. 16 threes are 48 and then we add a 0. So we found the area. So this is 480 centimeters square. So this is the answer to our second question. 480 centimeters square is the area of this rectangle. So we will stop with this for now, children. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you.